When you buy land in Abuja, these are the documents you should get or are likely to get, and each of these documents are important. So listen, pay attention, and learn. Number one is the offer letter or sales agreement, as the case may be. Now, it's important that I also state this. I've realized that in Abuja, it is not every company that gives you an offer letter. Depending on the company you're working with, if they don't offer you this, it is fine. There is nothing wrong with it. But if you're given an offer letter, this means that the company you're buying from has terms and conditions that they expect you to abide by if you're buying from their estate or from their property. So it's important that you go through it meticulously. An offer letter tells you not just the plot size you're buying, but it gives you other information that helps you own the property safely and not have any forms or issues later on. For instance, the offer letter, you know the kinds of payment plan you can use. You're going to know if there are other additional costs you're going to pay, what some call hidden costs. You're going to know that there. You're going to know how you can pay them, if it's outrightly or if it's step by step. Remember, this is when you're buying land. If you're going to pay once or going to pay as development comes, you're going to know all of that as well. You're going to know if it's an eco-friendly estate, if you're allowed to move your generator to the new site when you eventually build a house, or if you're not allowed to. Because in time to come, if you buy because you love it and you're excited and you don't consciously study the offer letter, you may realize in the future that there are some things that you are not allowed to do in the estate, and you don't have any other person to blame but yourself because you did not study the offer letter. So it's important that you study this document called the offer letter. You often get this even before you pay for the land. It's like, hey, before you pay, better read this so to be sure you still want to pay. It's not to scare you, but it's to make you know that, okay, you're about to get into real business. Make sure this is what you want. And when you go through it and it's something you like, of course, you can go on, make a deal, make payments and all. Number two document that you're likely going to get is the receipt. So upon every payment made, you're likely going to get the receipt, whether you're paying outrightly or installmentally. A receipt comes with every payment made. Of course, the receipt just simply says, oh, a transaction was made, money was paid for this value given, right? A receipt is just a document that verifies or shows that there has been an exchange of money for value, right? So you're definitely going to get a receipt. You should ensure that you get a receipt anytime you make payment for land in Abuja. Number three document is a contract of sales and allocation letter. In some cases, these two come together. In some cases, they come separately. So if you get them together, it's fine. If you get one after the other, it's also fine. That's nothing to be agitated or worried about. A contract of sales sort of tells you what the contract between you, the buyer and the seller is like. It's information oftentimes is slightly similar to what's in the offer letter. Right now that you own the property, you have started paying. This is what the contract binding both of us. The allocation letter simply tells you your plot number. If it's a provisional allocation letter, it tells you about your property, the plot number, and some information that oftentimes is similar to the offer letter as well. But it's something you should get. It lets you know that, okay, you have a portion of land now in this estate. Number four document is the deed of assignment, which often comes with the TDP most times. But however, it's important to note that when you buy land in Abuja, you do not get your deed of assignment immediately. If you don't get it, there's nothing wrong. You're not about to be scammed. There's nothing to be afraid or panic about. And the reason for this is because in Abuja, you're expected to develop your plot up to a certain level before you can get your deed of assignment, right? So once you develop it to your plot to roofing level, you can apply to get, or your deed of assignment will be given to you. This is to ensure that development is consistent and constant around Abuja and the estates therein, so that people do not just buy plots and allow them to lie fallow for donkey years, right? So that is why you get your deed of assignment when you develop it to the roofing level. So there you have it, the offer letter, the receipt, the contract of sales and the location letter, and your deed of assignment. These are documents you're likely going to get when you buy a property, especially not just property, land in Abuja. I hear someone saying, out of my CFO. Let me answer that. So you don't get a CFO document. Your CFO is conveyed to you or transferred to you through the deed of assignment. That is how you get your CFO. You don't get a singular document called the CFO, but it is conveyed to you or transferred to you with the CFO. I trust you got value in this video. If you're looking for a people or someone to guide you through your land acquisition process in the city of Abuja, that's why we exist. We ensure that it's safe and you get the best that suits your need wherever you are across the country or the globe. Just reach us with the phone number on the screen and we will guide you to acquiring the best of land in Abuja that just suits you. We're looking forward to get a call from you.